Hello and welcome to the Akasia video describing our hybrid cloud cost management solution for the Google Cloud Platform. Nearly every enterprise is considering the public cloud for migrating their on-prem workloads and resources. However, the very cost that they're trying to save in the cloud is something that's difficult to forecast. This is in part due to the variety of templates available in the public clouds, but also because of hidden charges that arise from factors such as I/O transactions, ingress and egress data traffic, network utilization, etc., that are free on-prem but become charged items in the cloud. Akasia solves this problem by discovering on-prem workloads as well as the resources supporting them and their configurations, and presents recommended GC templates in just minutes. Akasia has been described as a very easy-to-use tool, and using Akasia is a simple three-step process. The first step is to connect to the on-prem environment and discover the workloads. This includes applications as well as infrastructure supporting it and the characteristics. The second step would be to do the right sizing and the what-if analysis to model costs for optimized workload resources in the cloud. The third step is where you look at your summary information, where Akasia presents the closest equivalent cloud templates for optimal cost performance of that workload in Google Cloud Platform. Now let's take a look at the demo of the tool. Here's the tool. The first thing you would do is log in. Once you're logged in, you would connect to the data source, and there's two ways to connect to the data source. One is through the local management console. So you enter your vCenter credentials here, or SCOM, or any other management console. The second way to ingest the on-prem data is to import from a CSV file. This is when the tool is running in a remote environment. The next thing you would do is look at all your assets. You can take a quick look at the virtual machines, and here we show you all the cost items so that there's no ambiguity about how we are calculating costs. You can also edit these and hit the apply button in case you expect that your usage in the cloud will be different. On-prem costs, so one of the big advantages of the tool is to be able to compare on-prem versus GCP costs. So these are the on-prem costs that the tool has loaded as a default, but you can always edit them to customize the on-prem cost to your particular environment. Then you would go to the Plan for Cloud section, and here you can select from virtual machines or host systems, cost centers, which are applications or operating systems. So I'm going to go pick a few of my virtual machines here to model, and we'll click on Generate Estimates. And you can see how quickly the tool calculated the costs for in-cloud. Right here you can see the comparison and the details for every single cloud. So you can go into the details and take a look at the templates that the tool has selected as equivalents for the on-prem virtual machines. You can do what-if analysis here. So we've picked N1 Standard 1, but you can go ahead and change it to something else if that is what you wish, and then carry on with your modeling. We also allow you to do what-if analysis for GCP custom templates. So here are the CPU cores and memory that we've picked as equivalents for these VMs. You can also change this if that's what you wish. The next step would be right sizing. Here you can take a look at the allocated versus consumed resources. And right here the tool shows you what the costs will be if you move all the allocated resources versus if you only move right-sized resources. You can go in and take a closer look at the templates that we've picked. and see where the opportunities for cost savings are. So right here for these two VMs, next you would click on the Advanced Options button, and here you select Google Cloud Platform, and all the advanced services that are available for order on GCP are available here in the Akasia tool. So you can go ahead and order any of these and carry on with your modeling. The next step would be other costs, and this is where you'd insert your one-time cost from migration or implementation and other monthly costs that would include network access or new admins, etc. And then finally, you go into summary cost. And now finally, you have a summary of all the modeling you've done so far. These are the VMs that you selected for migration. Here's the selection summary of all the resources that are allocated to these VMs. This is the table showing you the on-prem CapEx and OpEx. The chart here shows you on-prem costs, one-time migration costs, as these are the predefined GCP costs for one-to-one mapping and right sizing. And these two charts are the GCP custom costs for one-to-one mapping and right sizing. Here, really quickly, you can see how much you're going to save per month by right sizing if you chose to go the predefined route or the custom route for the GCP templates. Here in tabular form, you can see all of the different costs that are applicable to this particular cost modeling. You can export the complete plan, so it outputs all of this data that you've gathered so far into a document, and you can use that document to include in your RFP or to show your upper management in terms of what you'll save by migrating to GCP. To summarize, here are the benefits from Akasia. By using our tool, you can ensure that there will be no cost surprises after you migrate to the cloud. We also let you save costs by only migrating used capacity to the cloud by using our right sizing feature. And we present editable options for sophisticated what-if analysis to give you the maximum flexibility in terms of modifying your on-prem environment for migration to the cloud. How Akasia is unique: we solve a very targeted cost performance modeling problem that no one else solves with as much simplicity and ease. We give the most accurate cloud cost estimates by taking on-prem utilization information into account and exposing hidden costs. Also, we provide the estimates in minutes, unlike other vendors who provide rough estimates after several weeks. And our research shows that our costs are almost 10x lower than other vendors.